Why is social media toxic? TikTok and YouTube can push helpful content, music positivity creators who make you feel seen. But both platforms have a toxic side depending on what you post. Yes. Facebook and X are no different. Facebook and X reward anger, arguments, and negativity. They don't reward kindness or happiness. X pushes politics, adult content. You see a lot of porn and OnlyFans on there, just to be honest, and outrage, anger. Facebook pushes rage and drama. People are tired of it, and that's why both platforms are losing users. X is losing money and losing users to like 12 to 15% a year. If social media rewarded kindness the same way it rewards chaos, more people would want to join. More people would want to stay instead of leave. Is paying for the check on X worth it? The check can be worth it if X actually lets you get seen. But if your posts don't show up, the check feels pointless. You start asking yourself, why am I paying for this? That leads to frustration, sadness, and feeling ignored. I've been there. I've reached out to support and got nothing back. It feels like they forget I'm paying for a product they aren't delivering. It makes you want to leave the platform entirely. Yeah, I'm paying you and you're giving me a bad product. The effects on mental health. Online bullying, anger, and arguments don't help anyone. Because negativity gets rewarded, people feel sad, depressed, and alone. Some even become another statistic in the worst way, the S word, when they pass, sadly. When you feel unseen like I do, it hits your mental health. You feel ignored, like you'll never grow. You feel angry that the platform works this way. Some people leave, others change their style to match the algorithm, and even that doesn't always work. And yes, that can burn you out in a bad way. As a society, the more we adapted to social media, the more isolated we became. People 18 to 35 are lonelier than ever. The trends in the future for future generations like Alpha or Beta doesn't look good for the next couple decades. If they rebel against it the next couple generations, or maybe we won't live in such a digital world like you kind of think the government wants you to. But being around real people helps more than being online ever will. Whether you have 1 million followers or 1 follower. When you need someone and no one is there, it hurts. You can't call them and go, hey, I'm feeling this way. It doesn't work that way. Because who do you know that's a real person and who's a bot? What can we do? Honestly, not much. Unless someone buys these platforms and changes the algorithm to reward better behavior, it won't change. It's sad that social media works this way, especially X and Facebook. I wish kindness got the same attention chaos does. It's in television and media and other things, sadly, too. How politics affect you. Everyone has opinions, but politics online turns into arguments, fears, and division. People can't agree to disagree anymore. Some are scared to talk to their own neighbors because of beliefs. Yeah, I did a study, and the thing about the study was it said something like they moved to Texas, and their neighbors were like another side to them. And then after the election a couple months later, even though they disagreed with those neighbors on the beliefs that they didn't want to talk to them, nothing, but when they lost their animal and put flyers out, those neighbors that they avoided, they helped them out. See? Politics, the noise, it hurts us more than it helps us. Social media makes it worse with name-calling, trolling, and cruelty. If someone is already dealing with depression or loneliness, these replies make it worse. You people need to think about that. But I get it. Nothing will change for those kinds of people until it happens to them. We need to learn how to disagree without tearing each other down. Words matter. But it's like this in almost all fan bases, whether it's wrestling, music, etc. We need to treat people better. What if social media shut down? Honestly, it might help a lot of people. The internet was supposed to bring us together, but it's done the opposite. We fight more, talk less, and isolate ourselves. We're too focused on what we're doing. People making money on social media, they would hate it. But people like me wouldn't care. We'd go back to talking to each other in person. People online would have to face their actions on how it affects others. Really, kind of in a way, putting it in the real world because they might get punched in the face. But this would be a social media shutdown. That last little bit, because it would only help us. But yes, social media has gotten really toxic. And it'd be nice if we could change this over time. But it takes more than one person. And the algorithm, you see what it rewards. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Peace.